All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Actual Anime Podcast, the podcast where we talk about anime, manga, video games, and everything in between. As you know, I'm your host, Stefan. I got GKG over here.
Yo, yo.
And we're going to talk to y'all about some stuff. We're going to talk to y'all about some real interesting things that have been happening recently. But first, do you want to do your gaming deals and get that knocked out?
Yeah.
All
Um
right, bet.
oh yeah, first before I even do that, I am happy for everybody who made it out to DreamCon.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw people's posts and I was super jealous. So
Mm-hmm,
I got to make my way down there next year. But yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'm glad y'all had fun. Glad y'all got to see the people who you wanted to see. And yeah, DreamCon 2024.
DreamCon
So
2024, baby.
I will be there if I
Shout
can
out to
make it.
y'all. I'm trying to make it too. Shout out to y'all who at the DreamCon, man. I like all the pictures. I like all the
Yeah.
videos and stuff. Hey, while we talking about DreamCon, man, that shit was a movie. From everything that I was seeing, bro, such a movie. The Yasume, they went, bro, they had like a whole photo shoot. I was like, damn,
Hey, you might
that's
as well do
clean,
it while
bro.
you're there.
You might as well. They had a whole photographer out there and everything. I was like, you might as well, bro. That's
Dope.
wild. But yeah,
No,
look
yeah.
like fun. Look
Super,
like
super
fun.
jealous. So we'll try to see if I can make it out there next year. But yeah. Let's get into the gaming stuff.
Bet. Boop.
All right, cool. So it's summer still. Nintendo, Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, they still have deals going on. But this is something a little bit different. So Nintendo is doing a collab with Puma, and
Mm-hmm.
they're doing all types of hoodies, shirts, and pretty much basic, not basic stuff, but they're doing a collab. So with Animal Crossing,
Hell yeah.
like 15, 21. Now, if you're a huge fan of Animal Crossing, you might as well get this because it's on sale, 40% off, 50. Um, so yeah, that's for Nintendo. They got other deals, but I didn't want to keep spamming the audience with little stuff. It was like small indie games,
Mm,
but I'm only looking at the major titles. Um, but yeah, we can move on to the next one.
boom. Did pop up?
No, I think it froze. What was the next
Oh,
one?
PlayStation.
All
PlayStation.
right, PlayStation.
Hang on.
So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, so we got PlayStation deals for God of War. I know they got for Gran Turismo 40-50% off. So definitely check their stuff out. Yeah, so like up here, Call of Duty is 30% off. You got Ghost of Tsushima if you never played that, 50-60% off. Return of the Star Wars Jedi Survivor. That is a game that me personally I have to get.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that. You can move on to the Steam if you can.
Steam. Boom. We gonna pop Steam up there real quick.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and by the way, Telltale is back. If y'all haven't heard, Telltale made their return back. They got a new
Yep.
game out recently. It came out
Yep.
like Thursday or Friday last week. It's called The Expanse.
Mm-hmm.
Um, now I don't know if I'm me personally. I'm gonna put it on the channel, but I think I'm just gonna play it like just a personal game just for me.
Mm. For sure.
So yeah. So Telltale is officially back. But yeah, we got here put up on the screen is for Steam deals. They got many more out here, but I just focus really on the Evo 2023. So we also have Evo, and that is I think it was through the 5th through the 8th or 9th that's going on.
Yep.
So Evo basically a fighting tournament for all fighting video games. So Steam has deals for pretty much all the fighting games: Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, and King of Fighters. Not so much for Street Fighter since that game is somewhat new, but
Mm-hmm.
it also saw Dragon Ball Fighters for $10. So if you haven't played Dragon Ball Fighters, That's a steal.
which is crazy if you
Which
haven't
is
played it by now. But
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine. All the DLC they
um,
done dropped.
yeah, for sure. $10. Hey, go get that if you haven't played it.
True.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for all the gaming news that's going on. There really hasn't been anything gaming wise that's new out for the summer
Mm-hmm.
because summer is usually a drought.
Yep.
Like I said with Telltale, that's really the only thing. We got Madden 24 coming this month. We got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They're actually making a video game this month. And
Hey,
we
it
got
looked kind of fire. It looks kind of
yeah,
fire, bro.
yeah. And we got a whole bunch of other indie games that's coming out, but we are patiently waiting for September, October time to come through.
You already know what
That's
I'm waiting for.
when that's
Yep.
when the hype is gonna be real.
Yep. You already know what I'm waiting for. Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Mortal Kombat. Y'all just let me know. I will be playing that, and I'll be putting that on my IG. If y'all want to play online, play some matches. So it's up
Y'all
there.
let me know too. Y'all let me
It's
know
up
too,
there.
so I can get y'all niggas to work. Y'all
We'll,
let me know. Yeah. Y'all
we
let
gonna
me know
stream it.
too.
I will
Yeah.
stream it myself. So I want to
Uh-huh.
be able to have a Mortal Kombat tournament. So that would be dope. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what we got. So right at the bat, there was a whole bunch of stuff happening last night, a couple days ago. Uh, so Gear 5, One Piece,
Mm-hmm.
episode 1071, I believe.
That's a crazy number, but yeah.
This episode broke the internet. Literally broke the internet with sites. The servers
Yep.
were down for Crunchyroll.
Even
Like,
though like the other like anime streaming websites were down, bro. Like
yep,
Animix, Nine Anime, Kiss Anime, all that, bro.
it was
Everything was
crazy.
down.
It was crazy. So, uh, overall thoughts?
Fuck, dude. Oh man, I look. That episode, literally from the beginning of that episode, bro, I was so hooked. I was so hooked because you see like Luffy, you hear like the spring heartbeat, and you hear like the drums of liberation going, and you see like all Kaido's men. It's not a spoiler because I guarantee you like 100% of you who are watching this have watched it. There's no spoilers in this. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but I remember seeing all Kaido's men like saying, "What's that? What's that?" And Kaido's like, "What's that?" And you see Luffy's hand come down and like grab Kaido and yank him up. I'm like, bro. And I'm telling you, the people, the Warner Brothers animators who animated this episode, did it justice. Did it justice. I literally felt like I was watching, obviously, but I felt like I was watching a cartoon, like an old Looney Tunes cartoon or something like that. It was insane. Hey, and I know we talked about Henry Thurlow and saying how his animation's gonna, knock some people out the water.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Bro might be backing it up. That's all I'm
Oh, he
saying.
definitely is.
Bro might be backing it up. So, because I was literally like, I was shocked watching this episode. I know like a whole bunch of people had watch parties and stuff on their Discord, like just to get a huge community together to watch this episode because it just felt like something I've waited for like my entire life. When I first saw Luffy like bounce up and how he was like, I can do whatever I want now. And bro, and it's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get better. Like there was a few moments when they were fighting where I was like, he can do a little more than that. He can do a little more than that. But then I remembered there's more coming. So it's
Oh,
like
definitely more.
a lot more coming. There's a lot more coming. And I loved everything about this episode. I just loved everything about it. Even I do wish though, um, that it had like a little more Gear 5. Because there was a time in the middle, where it was what's the Shogun's name? What's the Shogun's name? When he was stuck in the
Uh,
rock.
Orochi.
Yeah. I felt like his like time on the screen was a little long. I was like, can we get back to can we
Yo.
get back to Luffy? Can we
Yeah,
please get back to
yeah.
Luffy? Because
I
I
don't want
feel
to talk
like
about
that
that.
was I don't want to talk about that because that was like a cool 10 minutes. I could be seeing Luffy jump around and pull his eyeballs out, do some cartoon shit. But
Right.
I love the episode. All in all, great episode. The way they built this episode up with like the previous episode having like the drums of liberation and then the heartbeat and saying, to be continued and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Everything about the build up to this episode, and then like how it ended off. Like, yeah, there's more coming. Like Kaido was like, hey, I'm sorry, dude messed up our last fight, but let's have a proper fight right now. Luffy was like, I bet nigga run it.
Oh yeah, he got
So
hold.
yeah,
He got hold
yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
he for sure got hold, bro. I was like, damn, not my boy Luffy. But hey, it only gets better, man. It only gets better from here.
Yeah, absolutely. Only gets better from here. Literally, they just gave us a taste of what's about to come through.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, uh, it felt like my inner child came back while I was watching this show. Well, this
Yep.
episode
Yep.
specifically. When I saw Gear 5, we all knew it was coming. Everybody, like the manga readers, I think they already saw it coming in like December of last year. Like they
Yep.
already knew.
Yep.
But to see it fully get animated like this is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like you said, this wasn't One Piece. This was like
No.
Looney Tunes type shit.
Yeah, bro. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And
They
when like
had. Oh, go
you
on.
saw him like when you saw him like blowing up his hand like a balloon, bro, I was like, yep, that's my boy
Yeah.
Luffy.
Yeah, they definitely switched the animation to where it was anime, and then they turned it into like a straight cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
and you see Luffy pretty much defying gravity, defying law, defying physics.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
when he was
Everything.
bouncing on the ground itself was bouncing, and I'm
Yeah.
like, how are we gonna stop this? How is
You're not.
Kaido gonna stop this?
You're not.
So
That is it, bro. He's not.
yeah, it's kind of a wrap right now. Luffy is at his peak. He said it himself.
Mm-hmm.
This is peak Luffy at this
Yep.
point. Um, and like I said, I don't know if Kaido knows what he can do with this new power.
Mm-hmm.
And this gets me thinking, uh, if what Blackbeard is going to come with this, because I know somebody's going to fight Blackbeard eventually.
Oh, it's gotta happen. It's got to.
How are we going to combat with this cartoon character, because he's defying physics,
Everything. He's defying everything, dude. Like everything.
like
When it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. Like Kaido
yeah,
blasted him. Kaido blasted him with damn near like a fucking Kamehameha, bro. And
bro.
he took that little
He took
rock and
yo
fucking just
when I saw that scene, I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? Like
facts,
he
bro.
lifted the ground up, because I had to rewatch it like 3 times. I had to like
Yep.
go back to that scene because I didn't know what was going on. It was so much stuff
Facts.
like
It was just
happening.
how it was animated. There was a bunch going on. Like I didn't
Yeah,
even
like
see Luffy bending the rock at first. I thought it was just like still going, but I saw he was bending that shit. I was like,
yeah,
damn.
like he lifted the ground up and it kind of deflected. I need to go back and see it, but in slow mo.
Mm-hmm.
But he lifted the ground up and it deflected the blast and it hit Kaido. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't
Facts,
know
bro. I
what
was
I'm
like,
watching right
fuck,
now.
dude. I loved it
So
though. I loved every second of it.
I know Luffy is a goofy ass character. Like he's happy go lucky,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just something about Joyboy and Gear 5. It upped that. It was like Luffy on steroids. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was beating his ass and then he was laughing at the same time. Uh
Yeah.
and the higher ups, I think from the last episode,
Uh-huh.
they kind of know what Joy Boy is, and they
Mm-hmm.
were like, "Oh no, we can't let this happen."
Yeah.
That's
This
why the
can't happen.
CP9 dude tried to kill him.
Yep.
So the higher ups, they know what Joy Boy is and what he can become. I think it was like the human fruit,
It
where
was.
it was like a pretty much a god at this
Mm-hmm.
point, the sun god. Yeah,
Sun God, yep. Sun God
yep,
Nika.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, bro, I wonder how future episodes and future arcs are going to be now since he has his power. And I know when Luffy got knocked out, Luffy's not here anymore. This is strictly Joy Boy. Like
Yep.
he
Yep.
he's he's possessed.
He, bro.
So
That man is gone. Luffy is gone. Joy Boy is here, bro.
Yep.
Joy Boy is here, bro.
Yep. Yep. And I'm thinking back to where like anime characters would like supposedly air quote die and they would get possessed by like a demon or something like in
Mm-hmm.
Jujutsu Kaisen or in Naruto when Ninetales took over his body or
Yep.
when um damn Yusuke when he died
Yeah.
uh the demon or the higher power being or whatever is taking over
Mm-hmm.
control and it's like yo
Yep.
sit back you on autopilot I got this
Let me
shit
handle it. Let me
I
handle it.
got this
I got it. I got it.
and like you said the way he was shifting his body and just grabbed Kaido's whole dragon body with one arm.
No, I was like, yo, this
I'm
man is
like,
filthy.
this is some straight Bugs Bunny shit. like,
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't know.
It
I
was
don't
like
know.
Looney Tunes, like Tom and Jerry vibes, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, damn,
yeah,
damn.
it was
Hey,
getting me hype for sure. My only gripe
crazy.
is we, like you said, we definitely could have minus took back some of that Orochi Hiyori talk.
Mm-hmm.
That shit could have been like 5 minutes, but
If that,
I
bro, that shit
if
could have been like 2 or 3. They could have just
if
got to it.
yeah, I agree. And some people are complaining about the scenes being they doubled up on the scenes of with Joy Boy. I'm not really complaining about that because I just love the way it looked.
Yep.
Like, and then people are comparing like this transformation to what Goku like in Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
Bro, on Twitter, like Twitter is going crazy right now. That's
Yeah.
why it's not a safe
Facts.
space no more. Like we
Twitter,
can't even argue.
threads, all them, bro. Like I just hate. You know what? I ain't even gonna say that word. Just bothers me,
No,
man.
yeah,
Just
I
bothers
completely
me.
understand.
Just
Like,
let One Piece be its own singular. Let One Piece have its moment. I'm a
yep,
Dragon Ball fan too, but I did not think of Goku going Ultra Instinct once
nope,
watching this. I was like,
nope.
let Luffy have his own singular moment and just let it be great. Let it be
Let
great.
one, yep, let One Piece fans have their moment. Dragon Ball Z fans already had their moment.
Mm-hmm.
Let's relax.
Just
Well, I
chill
don't
out.
want to compare. Like people
Yeah.
are saying, oh, like Ultra Instinct broke the internet more than Gear 5. I'm like, bro, who cares?
Facts. Just let it be, bro.
Who
Why are
cares?
you like the world is the exact same, regardless if I hear your opinion or not. So why are you telling me? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know, man. It's just let it be. Let One Piece be. Let Gear
yeah.
5 be great. And shout out to the Gear 5, like just the overall look and design of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
even when Luffy is like turning into Gear 5 and you see his hair kind of like dreadlock up, and I was like,
Right,
damn,
right.
damn. I saw this one thing on Twitter. I don't know if it's real or not, but I guess like Luffy's hair dreadlocked up because I think Joy Boy is based off like an old Jamaican folktale, where it's this god that basically like played drums when he appeared. So I was like,
Hmm.
oh, okay, that
Interesting.
makes sense. That kind of makes sense when you hear like the drums and you see like the locks kind of like
Yeah, yeah,
forming
yeah.
up when he's turning into Gear 5. I was like, damn, that kind of it might not be true. I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all don't listen to me, but it sounds
No, yeah,
it sounds like it might be true. So,
that's interesting. Yeah.
and if it is true, then shout out to Oda for adding that little bit of Jamaican heritage. I ain't Jamaican, but I got homies that's Jamaican. So shout
No,
out
yeah,
shout
shout
out to
out to
Oda.
him because he's winning right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's winning. Him and Tito Kaiba. I don't know his name. Forgive me. He's the dude that created Bleach.
Yep.
Those two dudes winning, winning.
Winning,
I
man.
would win. I would say
Winning.
I would say Bleach and One Piece might come out the best animated series. Now I'm
Of
sure there's some other
2023
ones, but those are the two that I'm thinking of right now.
for
Because
2023, like all 2023.
yeah, yeah, like
Okay.
that dude Henry Furlow. You said
Henry
yeah, he was
Thurlow.
yeah, he was definitely backing up what he said. He already
Oh, for
knew.
sure.
He kind of knew. He was like, yeah, just wait till y'all see this shit.
Just
Like I
wait.
got something for
Just
y'all.
wait.
I got
That's
something for y'all.
it's crazy because I don't think I followed bro when we first talked about it in the last episode. And I was like, you know what? now that I'm seeing what he doing, I believe him, bro. I believe it.
No,
And plus,
I remember.
Demon Slayer's already finished in the shit too. So like,
Yeah, I remember when I wasn't. I remember I wasn't on the episode, and I listened through, and y'all were kind of on the fence. Y'all were like, "Yo, you got to back up what you're saying because you're talking a lot of shit."
mm-hmm.
Now to see what he's done, okay, all right,
He backed it up.
you got it, you
He
got
backed
it,
it up.
you
I'm
got it,
letting him have it. He backed it up.
you got it. And like
Because
you said,
Demon Slayer's
like
already over. Bleach still
yeah,
going, but he backed it up.
yeah, like you said, like we have only gotten a bit of what Gear 5 can really do.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for the next episode. That's really gonna be where we see what he's capable of doing.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be it.
So, and
That's
shout
gonna be
out,
it.
I know people hate Kaido, but shout out to Kaido because he's a top villain of, I wouldn't say he's my favorite villain, but he's definitely like a formidable, like the stakes have risen. Like, mind
Mm-hmm.
you, he's fighting Luffy. He beat his ass like 4 times already, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
All of this stuff is going on with everybody fighting, and he's levitating the island up,
Yeah,
all while he's
Kaido's
fighting
doing
Luffy.
a lot, bro. Kaido been fighting for a minute too.
That's what I'm
He's been
saying.
fighting
Like,
for a real long time. He's not
give this
like tired.
right, give this man some credit, and he's still fighting Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Yo, you can get back up, but I'm still about to beat you. Not right
I'm still
now,
about
but
to,
I'm still
yeah.
about to beat your ass."
Facts. Like, you don't matter how many times you get back up. Luffy,
Right.
like, I didn't hear no bell or nothing, brother.
Yep.
Like, shit.
Yep. And like, shout out to the pirate crew because when they all heard that Luffy is supposedly dead, I was like, "Nah, my captain ain't dead. We already know he ain't dead.
He ain't dead.
He ain't
He
dead."
ain't dead. Ain't
Like
nobody
they,
worried about
the
that.
the amount of faith they have in this man is incredible. That's why I hold Luffy in such high regards.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my top 5 favorite characters of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Like
For sure.
he's him, and he
Mm-hmm.
knows. He
Yep.
knows.
He knows it. Bro, I'm telling you, one of my favorite moments in all of One Piece is I forgot what arc exactly it was in because God knows that One Piece is one of the longest shows I've ever watched. But it
Yep.
was Luffy walking forward, and there's two people that went to like go attack him, and Luffy's just steady walking. And Sanji comes up, knocks one nigga out. Zoro comes up, knocks the other nigga out, and Luffy's just stone cold walking, bro. Like I already know my crew going to back me up. I already know that. I can't remember what arc it's in, bro, but it's a cold ass moment, and I'm gonna put it in a reel. I'm gonna put it
So
in a reel.
so you know what that reminded me of? It was like the
What?
first few episodes of One Piece when Shanks's crew came up,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then I guess the other pirates were just making fun of Shanks. And dude, I didn't even see big dude came beside him, shot dude. Shanks was just staring. I was like, "Yo, that's boss shit." I
Yeah,
was
bro.
like,
Luffy's on some boss shit,
"Damn,
bro. Luffy's on some boss shit,
damn."
bro. I'm gonna try to find the clip, bro. Cause I swear it was nah, it wasn't during. I'll find it, but Luffy is
Yeah,
him. I don't care what nobody got to say. Luffy is one of the greatest main characters of all time in anime. And if you disagree with that, please let me know why. Give me like legit reasons too, because I really want to know. Luffy, like just the way he gets his crew together,
mhm.
just how he is as a character, just his ideals and like his ideology, like literally everything, bro. Luffy doesn't even plan shit. He's like, fuck it, I'm just hit it harder. That don't
No,
work
yeah, he
out.
he
That's
really
it.
don't. Like, he
That's
don't
it.
care how strong you are, how dangerous you are. He don't
Yep.
care about how much money the bounty is on your head. He will
That's
go after you.
that's it. That's it.
He will go after you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Luffy, my personal favorite fight was when Luffy was going against Big Mom's son. Damn it, I forgot his
Yeah.
name. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He
I
basically
can
had
visualize these characters. Yeah.
he basically had the same powers as Luffy, but it was like it was kind of different, but it was similar. Bro, that
Was
showed
it
me that
Katakuri?
showed me, yeah, him.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That showed me after he beat him, that showed me I'm like Luffy is he's an S tier. He's an
Mm-hmm.
S tier
For sure.
like main character.
For sure. Do you think
So
Katakuri would have won that fight? Or should have won that fight?
yeah, should have, yes. Because the way it ended, Luffy, there was many ways that Luffy would have got beat.
Yep.
But I think with certain plots,
Mhm.
Katakuri lost. But
Yep.
toe to toe, they was going at. They was like
Oh
neck and
yeah,
neck.
no, they were, bro. I mean, like neck and neck.
Like
So
we saw
mhm,
Gear 4 Snake Man. I thought that was it for Katakuri, but he was keeping up with him even still.
mhm.
And I'm
Yep.
like,
It's like,
bro.
dang, man. I
So
now I'm thinking like Gear 5, just I'm telling you, man, the build up to actually see Gear 5 was insane. It was insane. Like all of it was insane. Like I'm trying to think. Gear 5 is probably out of all Luffy's transformations, I'd say Gear 5 is probably up there as like my favorite. For
Gear
sure.
5, Gear 5 is
For
definitely
sure.
up there.
From like
I
introduction to power wise, like all of it, it's gotta be my favorite.
Yep, I put up on I think it was Facebook. I put up a post. I was like, and I know I still went to compare them, but I was like, this is on the same hype when Luffy versus Kaido as when Goku was fighting Jiren. Like
Mm-hmm.
people were hyping Jiren and Goku up like it was a freaking MMA fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
people
remember. I
people was
remember, bro.
waiting, and people are waiting on this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the same thing. But like I said, on Twitter, I don't like all the comparisons between Goku and Luffy. Like let them have their moment.
Yeah.
Just relax. I
Yeah.
already know Goku is a higher being. He's not even human.
He's not.
He's
Goku's god level at this point.
god level at
Like,
this
as
point.
much as people want to say, "Oh man, Goku was fucking Goku would get washed by blah blah blah," Goku is damn near a god right now, dude. Not to take it off of Luffy, but you're not touching Goku. You're not. I don't care if you got a beat Goku button. You're not beating Goku. Like
Yeah. But
so.
yeah, Gear 5, episode 1071. Crazy. One of the most memorable fights. Not fights, but memorable episodes.
Mm,
And I can say that because people were waiting for months for this to come out.
mm-hmm.
So if y'all have not seen this and are still watching this podcast, please go watch
Yeah,
this.
go watch it.
Please,
Cause
please.
why you saw the thumbnail I posted? Don't act like I ain't talk about this episode before.
Exactly.
Go
Facts.
watch it. Go watch it. Do
Please.
yourself a favor.
So I also wanted to talk about segmenting into Bleach. Have you seen the latest episode of Bleach? Okay, cool,
Yes.
cool. Renji, overall thoughts?
Oh my gosh, man. Just I like it, man. I like it. I like everything. I like everything about it, man. Bleach isn't missing. I'm like you said earlier, bro. One Piece and Bleach, no misses. No misses. Like none. Zero. Zero, bro.
Basically,
So that's all I gotta say
basically,
about it. Bleach still ain't missed yet. That's my statement.
basically.
That's my statement.
Uh, yeah, I was like I said, I don't know what's with these anime shows recently, but it's bringing back my inner child when Toonami was, and we go segment into that too.
Into that, yep.
When Toonami was on, and you was looking forward every week for an episode or something.
Mm-hmm. For
This
sure.
is giving me that feel.
For
I
sure. And
look
I love it.
forward,
It's a great feeling.
love it. Every week, I look forward to what Bleach is gonna present to us, and it's getting better and better and better. Like
Mm-hmm.
we seen last week when those two beams of light came on the Cerate, Renji, Rukia came down. They mean business. They ain't playing around.
They is not fucking
Renji
around,
came
man.
on the scene, and I thought those two captains that was gonna fight that that one Quincy wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I thought those two captains were gonna finish him, but this dude got a whole power up. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I didn't know he was that strong.
This isn't even my final form. I'm
Exactly,
like, fuck, dude.
exactly. Like you see on one side the captains get the upper hand, but on the Quincy side you see they like, nah, I ain't done with my full power yet.
Facts, yep. I'm like,
So
damn.
when Renji came along on the scene, what I was blown away was Renji's Bankai when he took the backstory saying when he was training with Squad Zero,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Yo, you haven't even unlocked your full potential of your Bankai." I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, bro. He was like, "You haven't even reached it. I'm the one who made those Bankais.
Yep.
I'm the one who made all the Bankais."
Yep.
I'm
You
like,
ain't you ain't
bro.
seen nothing yet, bro. You ain't
And
seen nothing
now,
yet.
he went down to the Cerate and he fought that one dude.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I don't I he came down. He came down like Vegeta when he was fighting Android. I believe 13. No, not 13. It was
Android 19? Not the
I
fat one,
think it was. Yeah,
the
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
one. I don't want to
The
say the word fat.
marshmallow. The
The
marshmallow.
marshmallow. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He came down like that. And I'm
Yep.
like, oh shit, where did this power come from?
Mm-hmm.
So we seen what Renji can do now. He can hold his own against the Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
Just him. And he's a lieutenant. He's not even a
Yep.
captain.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. When you
He's
really
not
think about
even
like the rankings and shit like that, I'm like, bro, lieutenants
bro,
cranking out niggas like
I'm telling
this.
you, people don't realize how strong these captains are.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't even know. Like they are on, like I said, I think it was the last episode we did. They are on DBZ level.
Oh yeah. By now, yes. 100%
Just
yes.
wait till Rukia comes down. I need to see what she's about.
Mm-hmm.
I really need to see what she's about.
She gonna go
So
crazy. I'm trying to tell
yep,
you. She going
yep.
crazy.
And the fits they had on, oh my god.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, Bleach, fashion wise, they don't miss either. Cause that was some drip. That was some drip they had on. I was like,
yep.
God damn.
They came down like,
Damn.
yep, we already know. We him.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
hey, Rukia, get these two captains. I'll handle this dude right here.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like,
Hey, they came
bro,
down with
what?
some confidence. I was like, yo,
Because they
damn, bro.
know they know
They
how
know.
strong they are now.
They already know. It's
Because
like just, bro. They
yeah,
already
because
know.
Rukia was like, uh, maybe back then you might have not have been able to hold your own against these Quincy's, but you done your training. You can hold them against. You know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to
Go
do.
ahead. Go ahead and handle them. Handle my lightweight, man. Go ahead and handle that.
So
Take
yeah,
care of
One
that.
Piece, Bleach are killing it. There's other animes out there that's also killing it right now, but Bleach and One Piece, those are like my top two. Right. Shout out to Jujutsu Kaisen too. Amazing, amazing
Yep.
story. Um, I'm looking forward to the Shibuya arc. I know everybody's talking about
Mm-hmm.
that arc.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read the manga, but
I damn near might, bro. I might just read the manga because
yo,
I can't do this seasonal. No, bro. I need to know now, bro. I need to know now. Like I just
yeah, because
I'm
now
ready.
we know where Gojo and Goto are. Like we know
Mm-hmm.
the reasons why
Yeah.
now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm I'm excited. I'm I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
So
Damn, Jujutsu Kaisen fans are eating right now, bro.
oh
They
yeah,
damn
anime
is
fans overall are eating
as a
right now.
whole, bro. As a
Yeah.
whole, like, hey, what a time to be
So
an anime fan. What a time.
for sure. So yeah, shout out to Bleach, shout out to One Piece, shout out to JJK. So speaking of nostalgia purposes, we're gonna get into some nostalgia that probably 80-90% of the OG anime fans know. This segment on TV is what got us into anime in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Toonami. Uh I will run down some points because I actually did some research on this too. Some that I didn't even know. So hold on, let me pull up my notes.
Cool.
So all right, so I'll question for the both of us. What's the first encounter, if you remember, with Toonami? I'll be talking about the starting lineup. I'll be talking about how Dragon Ball Z was like pretty much the gateway.
Mm-hmm.
Toonami mascot, we all know Tom. Some major voice actors, the ending of Toonami, and how Toonami is pretty much what it is now. So, first question: how did you discover Toonami, if you can remember?
I discovered Toonami when I was watching Cartoon Network one day, and it got late as hell. I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep watching it. And then Toonami popped up, and I heard what's the voice actor's name? Optimus Prime's voice actor,
Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen. I heard Peter Cullen talking, and I saw Dragon Ball Z on the screen, and I was like, oh, what is this? So I kept watching, and yeah, they were in the Namek saga, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? What
Yep.
is this, bro? Oh my! Toonami has so many good memories. So many good memories, bro. That obviously you already said it, but Toonami is what put me on anime. Toonami is what put I'm pretty sure a good majority of y'all on anime. Um, just the impact that Toonami had. Like I'm sure you remember when Toonami went down in
Hmm.
like 2000 and 2008. I want to say I was like I can put my age out there,
Yeah. Let
but I think it
me.
was like 2008 is when it went down.
2008, September 20. Yep.
Yep. And I remember I saw like the little, when they were logging off and everything, and
Yep. Yep.
Tom was talking. He was like, "We wouldn't be here without y'all," and remember, stay gold. And he flew off. And he was like, "Bang!"
Yep.
I was like,
Yep.
my heart." Oh my gosh, bro. Honestly, I think I'm pretty sure I cried. I'm like 100% sure I cried, bro. Because
Yeah.
Tom was my nigga, bro. Tom was like the homie that you meet up with after school, bro. Like I loved everything about Toonami. Even when they had, because Toonami had a whole bunch of segments and stuff too,
Hmm.
where he would like have like real talks with you, like, hey, you might be going through something, stuff like that, but you're
Yeah.
stronger than. And he'd be showing like clips from anime. Like I remember he was talking about, if you're having a tough day, just keep on going, keep thugging it out. And he was showing clips from like Cowboy Bebop and like Dragon Ball Z with like Piccolo motivating Gohan and shit like that. And I
Hmm.
was like, dang. He was like, we believe in you. I was like, yo, this is more than like a TV network. This is like an experience. This is
Yeah,
like
for sure.
something I'm like close to. Like I got close to Toonami. I didn't just watch it for entertainment. I watched it for like a whole bunch of shit, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's really insane just the grip that Toonami had on like our culture when it comes
Mhm.
to anime and like putting a whole bunch of people on and stuff like that. So, but yeah, long-winded answer, but yes,
No, no, you're good.
I do remember my first encounter with Toonami, and it was great. So,
Got you. No, yeah. Now that pretty much almost the same answer as me. Um, Me and you are similar when it came to our first encounter with Dragon Ball Z was the Namek Saga. That's when I got
mhm,
put on
yep.
because my older brother. I remember. Now, I don't know if this was strictly on Toonami. I don't know if what he was watching it on, but
Hmm.
my first encounter with Dragon Ball Z was the Namek Saga, and I realized that this is more adult than the regular Cartoon Network. Like
Hmm.
this is something that I question myself. I'm like, yo, should I be watching
Should be
this?
watching this. Like, what's going
Because
on?
it's like violent to where back then they wasn't holding nothing back. You had Vegeta breaking necks, killing people.
Yeah, bro.
Like the action and the brutality. People forget how violent Dragon Ball Z is.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like early Dragon Ball Z when like Vegeta shot off Goto's head with like a beam and it just kind of I was like, yo, damn,
Yeah,
relax.
it was
He a
crazy.
dog, but relax.
It was it was crazy.
Yeah.
Like I first encountered Toonami when it was playing on the weekdays. People think Toonami strictly played on Saturdays. That wasn't the case early on. Like
Hmm.
it played on the weekdays when you got
Yep.
off school between 5:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Hmm.
It would show you the starting lineup, and I'll read that over. So the starting lineup would be Gundam Wing, Outlaw Star, Tenchi Muyo, Sailor Moon, Rurouni Kenshin, Ronin Warriors, and last but not least, Dragon Ball Z. So Toonami debuted in 1997, March 17th. I was born in December 17, 1997. Y'all can do the math on that. I'm not gonna tell you my age, but
Hmm.
yeah, that was when Toonami was first debuted. Now, I remember the days when it was strictly on Saturdays. That was where I was more brought up, but I do also remember when it was on the weekdays.
Yep.
I just never really got into it because I'm like 4, 5, 6. I got to go to school and shit,
Yeah,
so
I
I
got
couldn't
stuff
really
going
stay up
on.
that late. I had a
Yeah,
bedtime, but when
facts.
I got older and I was starting to see Toonami on Saturdays, that's when my eyes opened up to more than just cartoons. back then it was called Japanimation. Not many people know that, but back then it was called Japanimation.
Yep.
Now it's called anime. So when Toonami first aired, I was watching, like we all said, Dragon Ball Z is the gateway, but that gave me more open my horizons to more anime, like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yep.
The first time I seen a dude with a point his like a blicky, like a spirit gun,
Yep.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is
Yep.
this?
Yeah.
Like first episode out the gate, dude died, came back to life, and is a spirit detective, and you followed that. I'm like, bro, this isn't on Cartoon Network.
And
Now I know
let's just not forget that Yusuke was throwing hands from episode fucking 1
exactly,
all the way to the end, bro.
exactly. And you know, you said Peter Cullen, he voiced all the promos. He made you want to go watch this shit.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure, bro.
when I saw a promo for Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, Rurouni Kenshin, I'm like, bro, this is not Cartoon Network anymore. This is like strictly segmented Toonami.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
it's a difference. They set you apart with the adult themes, the story, the action, the plot, the animation, all that. So
Yep.
like I got into Rurouni Kenshin, I got into Tenchi Muyo. Not many now the OGs remember Tenchi Muyo. Outlaw Star.
Yep.
And then we got Cowboy Bebop. And with all the voice actors, you get Steve Bloom. He's the dude that voiced Tom. When you hear his voice, you know what that sounds like.
Yep, for sure.
And for the people who don't know, Steve Bloom is also voiced by Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, and what's his name? He also voiced another character off of Samurai Champloo. The crazy dude who breakdancing and shit.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking
Yeah. So he voiced
yeah.
him. So me personally, Steve Bloom is my favorite anime voice actor, and above my second is Chris Sabat. Chris Sabat, as you know, he voiced pretty much 80% of what we see as anime.
Yep, for sure. That and he getting paid. I know that, bro. Is getting paid, bro.
Paid. I
He
got
just
the
has
privilege.
such an iconic voice.
Right, exactly. And I got the privilege to see him twice at two cons that I went to, and that was great. He talks exactly the way, like you said. That's literally his voice. He doesn't change it. That's his voice.
Yeah,
so
man. Toonami had so many good shows, bro. So I remember it was like a bunch of random shows I used to watch too, like Bubble, dude with the mustache.
Yep.
Hey, I used to fuck with that show, bro. Fooly Cooley was another one that I watched on Toonami.
Yep.
I'm trying to think. Samurai Jack, when they put Samurai Jack on Toonami.
Yep. And the crazy thing is, Cartoon Network was kind of combining with Toonami in the mid 2000s. Toonami would show Teen Titans, they would show Justice League, they would even show Powerpuff Girls, they would show what was that show you had said?
Fooly Cooley, Bubble.
Yeah, they would show, like, that's what I remember. And then in the mid to like 2007, I believe, they showed Naruto. And when Peter Cullen did the promo for Naruto, I'm talking about OG Naruto. I'm like, bro, you got these little ass ninjas running around doing S rank missions on Life or Die. I'm like, oh damn! First episode, hooked. Hooked.
Yep.
So like, Toonami got me into Naruto, got me into Dragon Ball Z, got me into Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, I remember the days on Saturday specifically. I told my parents, I'm like, yo, I know I got my bedtime. I know we got to go to church tomorrow morning. But please let me watch at least 2.5 hours of these shows. Like that, I took the time out strictly. Like, nobody leave me alone. Nobody, don't bother me. Like, I was. I'm so glad I had cable. I'm so glad I had cable as a kid.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
cause fuck, I had
a great childhood.
Yep.
Really, it was great. And then
Yep.
going to my grandma's house, I watched Toonami. And funny thing is, she wouldn't know what this is. She would just watch it with me. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
don't say nothing because I know you like to talk on your stories. But
Oh, facts,
yo,
bro.
give me this time. Give me
Give me
this
this
time
time.
to watch what I need to watch.
I was
Like,
watching one episode and my mom walked in because it was like Saturday morning, I want to say, or something like that.
mhm.
And she walked in and Mr. Popo was on the screen. She was like, "Who the fuck is that black ass person on the screen?" I was, I was like, "Yo, mom, chill." And then she was like, "Cause he was talking to Dende, and she was like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Mom, please leave me alone. Please,
Damn.
please leave me alone." Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like my Toonami time was like my don't talk to me,
Yep.
leave me alone, like just leave me the hell alone.
Yep.
Shout out to
And
Toonami though.
shout out to them. And even back then, they had Miyazaki month, if you remember that,
Yep.
to where they would show Miyazaki movies like damn, what was that? Gone with
Gone.
Totoro.
Yeah.
They would show
They showed
Spirited Away,
Spirited Away on there too. Yeah.
Princess Mononoke, and that was
All
me
the like
personally.
Studio Ghibli movies,
Yep,
pretty much.
yep. They showed a whole bunch of that. They showed Dragon Ball Z movie specials.
Mm-hmm.
They showed even on Saturday mornings they aired it. Like they took around like 2 hours of Saturday morning just to air Toonami in the morning.
Yep.
And when Toonami, you said Toonami ended on 2008, but
Mm-hmm.
we got rumors it was supposedly coming back, which it did, and it came back on 2010 on May 16th. So that's when the new lineup came back, and this was when I was in like going into middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So this when they were playing Cash from Sins, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Samurai
Mm-hmm.
7, Cowboy Bebop, Bleach. Now, I didn't know what Bleach was at the time. This was when I skipped completely out, and this was when they was fighting Aizen. Like I completely
Mm-hmm.
skipped all that. I
Mm-hmm.
saw these dudes with swords, big ass swords, flying in the sky. I'm like, yo, what is this?
What the fuck?
So I exactly like I think it was when I got into high school. I binge watched all 366 episodes of Bleach. It
Yep.
was it was wild, but I
Yep.
did it. And that's when they showed Ghost in the Shell. Like Toonami
Mm-hmm.
introduced me to all this stuff. It was if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be that knowledgeable in some of these shows the way I am.
Yep.
Like it
Probably
literally.
probably wouldn't even have a fucking podcast about anime. If I didn't get put on with Toonami when I was a kid, I would not have kept this up to adulthood. So
Yep,
shout out to
yep.
Toonami, man. You remember when they had like gaming and stuff? They had game reviews on Toonami and shit.
They did have game reviews. Yep. It
Mm-hmm.
was I remember vividly. I forgot what it was called, but it was a game on the PlayStation 2. It was like an anime type game, but it was like you're sent on Earth. You gotta roll up certain objects, and then you roll it up into a giant ass ball, and
Katamari
then
or something.
Katamari. That's what it
Katamari,
was.
yeah. Yep.
Yep,
I remember
yep.
that game. I don't
I'm
know.
like,
I think I played it once. I was like, what the fuck is
yeah,
this?
yeah. And Tom or Steve Bloom was explaining the
Yeah.
game. I'm like, shoot, I need to go buy Blockbuster and get that shit.
Yeah. I remember
Sh-
Blockbuster, bro.
Showing my
Golly.
age.
Yeah, I used to use that shit
Jesus.
religiously, man. The last
Yeah.
Blockbuster closed like a little while ago too. Kind of made me a little, a little sad. I was like,
Really?
fuck, bro. Am I that old? Yeah. The last Blockbuster closed, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Cause damn. Anyways, before we fucking start talking about ages and, and shit like
No,
that.
yeah, right, right,
Yeah.
right. Like
Yeah, bro.
Toonami holds a special place in my heart. I'm sure that
Mhm.
all the OG fans do too. I just wish because I got two younger brothers. Now the second youngest, he caught the tail end of Toonami.
Mhm.
So I'm like, damn, you missed out, bro. So
Mhm.
and then my youngest brother, he didn't even catch it. Like it's still
Really?
showing Toonami, like
Mhm.
because this day it still shows Toonami, but it's not what it used to be back in the day. Like we were in the golden hours of what Cartoon
Yeah.
Network was,
If
Disney
you
Channel
missed
was.
Toonami back then, bro, like Cartoon Network was on some shit back. Cartoon
Oh
Network
yeah,
would rent space on like other networks to like do promo. Like I remember
yep,
I was watching Nickelodeon for some random fucking reason. And I remember I saw like this commercial and it was Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Ed came up and he was like fixing the screen. He was like, "Oh, I don't think we're supposed to be here." And Johnny Bravo was like running across the screen. Courage was running across the screen. They were
Crazy,
like, "Go watch Cartoon Network. Go watch Boomerang, all that." I was like,
crazy,
"Yo, that's filthy. I
crazy.
love it." Cartoon Network is so like, God, I love Cartoon Network and Toonami, man. Adult
Yeah,
Swim too, all of it, bro.
yep.
This is the best
Adult,
network.
yep. Adult Swim, and it's kind of a cheat code too because they got
It
three
is.
things. They got
Yeah,
Adult
bro.
Swim, Cartoon Network, and they got Toonami.
They're not losing, bro. Like
How?
they're not losing.
And
They
I know Caleb said you'd be surprised how many good shows are on Nickelodeon. I know they got Nickelodeon, like the basic one. They got Nick at Night.
Nick and
They
Night,
got Nick Teen,
Nick, Nick, Teen Nick, and then
Teen
Nicktoons
Nick.
Junior, whatever the hell
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I don't
And
know
for
what Disney Channel
Disney,
got. Don't ask me.
right?
I was not a Disney. I was not a Disney kid, bro. Don't ask me
regular
nothing about no Disney.
regular Disney. They got
Sweet
the
Life of
fucking
Zach and
kids
Cody. That's all
Disney.
I fucking remember, bro.
They
That's all
got
I remember.
damn, yeah, Disney. That's about pretty much
That's it.
it. Toon Disney.
That's
Oh,
it.
Gen X. Hey, people don't. Hey, people
Oh
forget
yeah,
about Gen
Jet X
X.
was fire, bro. Jet X was fire.
Yep,
I
that
used to
was like
watch like
Disney's version of Toonami.
I used to watch Digimon and shit on Jet X, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Damn.
do you remember? It's a long ass title. I don't even remember how I know this. I don't even know how I remember this, but Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay, I thought I was
Yeah.
by myself. I was like,
Nah, bro. You
shit.
just thought you dreamed it. Nah, I remember it. I don't remember anything about it, but I do remember that name.
Okay, okay, yeah. It was that. What a time. What a time.
Yeah, they had a
So
whole bunch of shows, man. Fucking, they had a whole bunch of they had 4 Kids TV. I used to watch
yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on that shit. I used to watch Sonic X. I used to watch
yeah,
everything on the networks, man. I'm
yep,
trying to tell you.
yep, yeah. Toonami
Dang, man.
overall, Toonami brung a lot of Western, well, a lot of anime to Western uh, countries,
Yep.
and that gained as soon as it came to the states. That's when we was in. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because Japan already had this like 15, 20 years ago, and they're just now recently moving all the stuff that was in like the early 2000s
Mm-hmm.
like till now pretty much. So it was kind of like if you were there, you were there. Like you had to be there, like to experience it. It was an exclusive group.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was talking about anime at the time at school. It was like I remember when a dude he had a manga of I think it was like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, I'm not the only one.
I'm not the only one.
This
One
is not
of us. One
right.
of us.
But it was something you just didn't talk about.
You
Like it
didn't.
was a forbidden thing. And now I'm so happy to see where we're at now. Like we're having conventions about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
DreamCon.
The whole convention's based off of it.
People
So
are cosplaying. When I remember you would get dog, you would get bullied for wearing some stuff like this or talking
you
about
get
stuff
you
like
get
this.
you get flamed up the entire day, bro. Don't come to
You
school the
would
next day.
you would get lit up if I caught you wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt.
Don't let me catch you
Like
wearing no Tsunade slippers or nothing, bro. Don't let me catch you with none of that shit. Cause I'm gonna be the first person to flame you.
now it's like people are more accepting, which is great. Like it's great. We are
Mm.
it's become mainstream to a point
Yep.
where if you're not watching anime, you are the minority at this point.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Which is wild
So
that anime is like made it that far. Do you think like if Toonami was never a thing, that anime still would have made its way over here to like the
I think it
West?
I think it still would have made its way, but in small spurts. Like
Mm-hmm.
we would get a little bit. If it
Yeah.
wasn't if Toonami was completely gone, it would just be like damn, it would just be
Cause
like Thanos snap. Not
yeah,
many people would know about this thing.
it
Like
would take a lot longer for it to come over, dude.
right,
Honestly. Yeah.
right. Like
So
it would be crazy. Like Toonami, the impact of certain things, of shows. Like I said, I keep saying the Dragon Ball Z was the gateway for everything.
yep, it was Dragon Ball
Is that
Z, Naruto, all of those OG shows that everybody knows and loves. Like, I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Z. Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece is on everybody's animes that you
Yeah,
should watch
it,
list.
it's
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 like
it's
it
strictly
just is.
strictly for, and Dragon Ball Z got the cheat code because it's strictly for nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't have to be the perfect story. It's not, like, I'll say that coming from a OG Dragon Ball Z fan,
Mm-hmm.
but it will always hold a special place in my top five. It's not going
Mm-hmm.
nowhere at
It
all.
isn't.
It's
It
not.
isn't.
I remember when I was watching the Namek saga, I was genuinely scared of Frieza. Like genuinely, genuinely scared.
Y'all don't know, man. I used to have nightmares of that little nigga. Like, bro, Frieza
The
had me terrified when I watched
and
him.
the fact that he had another transformation back to back
Mm-hmm.
to back,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, who's gonna stop this dude at this point? Like,
Yeah.
I thought at the time the Saiyan saga, I thought Vegeta was the boss.
Yo, I felt so terrified when I saw Frieza just one crush Vegeta's spirit, just crush his spirit. That boy put everything he had into that one blast, and Frieza just kicked it up and was like, okay, like what's
Yep,
next?
yep,
And like when Frieza was like beating Vegeta, like punching him, punching him, punching him, and he was like, y'all can help if you want. It's gonna be the same thing for y'all, but y'all can help
yep.
if you want. I was
Pretty much.
terrified, bro. Because right at that point, like Vegeta was like one of the strongest people I knew.
Yeah,
And the way he's just getting bitched, I was like,
yeah,
yeah, y'all are done, bro. Y'all are done.
yeah. And when Frieza came back, we thought he got killed by the spirit bomb and shit. When, like, we seen death in Dragon Ball, like we seen Yamcha
Yeah.
go, we seen Chaozu, we seen Tien, we
Mm-hmm.
seen Piccolo, but what hit different about Krillin? He's been with us so long. To
Mm-hmm.
see Frieza lift him up, his body literally expand and explode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh shit!
And
Like,
like, shout out to everyone who animated that moment because just everything from like the slow like go up, Krillin slowly going up, and then Frieza just saying fucking, just shooting him up there, and
yep,
Goku's like begging Frieza to stop, like Frieza, please no, don't do this. And the last scream that Krillin has, where he's like asking for Goku to help, like Goku, I'm like, yo,
yeah, yeah,
yo,
yeah.
oh
Like
my gosh,
Goku and Frieza. I know there's so many other fights, but that Goku and Frieza fight, that holds a special memory. Like, I think it goes down as one of the longest anime fights ever.
oh yeah, for sure.
Because
That
that
5 minutes
shit,
was not 5 minutes. Frieza said 5 minutes.
exactly,
That shit
exactly.
was like you could compile that shit into like 2 hours. That was not no 5 minutes.
You can go on
So
YouTube right now, Frieza vs Goku, the OG, no filler, well,
yeah,
all the filler.
all feel yep,
It's an hour, close to 2 hours.
yep. I I was watching Team Four Star, and I love how they did this. Frieza
Hmm.
was like 5 minutes, and Goku was like, "Do you know what a minute is?" And Frieza was like, "What?" He was like, "How do you know the concept of time if you've
Bruh.
never?"
It
He was
it
like,
was
5 minutes.
yeah, it was crazy, and the fact that we
Yeah.
got another saga, and I thought Goku was the only. I thought this form couldn't be achieved. I thought Goku reached his peak at the time when the
Mm-hmm.
Android saga came on, and we got another motherfucker with a sword turned into a Super Saiyan. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this dude?
I think Trunks had one of the coldest entrances in any anime that I've ever seen in my life, and I'm gonna stick
Facts,
by that statement. I'm sticking by
facts.
it, bro. When Frieza threw down that death ball, he just kind of picked it up and like walked out with it. I was like, yo, this nigga's so cold, bro. Who is this
Killed
nigga, bro?
killed Frieza, sliced him and diced him, and killed his dad.
And killed his dad. He said, fuck your dad, too. Bro, Trunks is up there as him. Like, it, he just
Yeah,
is. You can't even, like, debate it. That's, man.
yeah.
Top,
Like
top tier
Toonami,
swordsman.
oh, that should be a topic. Um,
Yo.
yeah, that definitely should be a topic. But yeah, Toonami bring us so many memories, so many great shows that was the gateway for what we see now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Toonami was the Crunchyroll for us,
Pretty much.
basically.
Pretty much.
But people have, if you skip out on the show, if you don't see it weekly, you can just go on Crunchyroll, watch the whole series in like a day or two. We
Yep.
had to watch weekly
Mm-hmm.
for something to come back. And if we missed it, we missed
That's
it.
it. Yeah, you missed it. I can't imagine, bro. I remember the stress of like watching a crazy episode and then being like, fuck. Well,
I
find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, I
bro,
guess.
I remember when we were doing something Saturday evening with the fam, and I had to hurry back because Toonami was coming on. Like Naruto was showing, it was coming on.
Yep.
It was right at the tuning exams when Naruto was fighting Neji. I missed that whole fight, bro. I almost cried.
No.
I missed that whole fight.
No.
I'm like, bro.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't watch it until I could watch it on like YouTube. And at the time, the OGs know if you want to watch an anime, watch it. Try to watch that shit on YouTube, and it had like the borderlines cut out. Shit.
Yep. Be a hassle.
See, people
watching
not gonna know that. They're not gonna remember that.
Y'all don't know that. Y'all too young for that. Y'all don't know that. Y'all
like there was no Kiss anime. There was no other websites where you could see it. Like you had to go on YouTube, and you were lucky enough to get a full episode.
You had to dig for it, bro. You had to really dig for them full episodes because sometimes they show like maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but finding a full on episode where it's like, and sometimes they'd post the episode, but it'd be like real, like cut up and clipped up to where you don't know what the hell you're watching.
Then they put an A and B in the video. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear no rock shit. I want to hear the actual episode.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, fuck. I'm telling you, I used to go on YouTube and try to find them episodes, and like they'd be talking, and then it cut to a fight, and then it jump cut somewhere else, and I'm like, this don't feel like the full episode. This ain't the full episode. So shout out to all the YouTubers that didn't do that shit, because y'all used to piss me off with that. I used to be like, fuck, man, I missed it. It's all good though. It's all good.
We up and we here. So Toonami, I just want to thank you, Steve Bloom. You are the OG, my favorite voice actor. If it wasn't for you, Chris Sabat would definitely be there. But you voice Spike. So that's it. That's all I got. I don't got nothing else.
Well, yeah. This has been episode 30 of the Actual Anime Podcast. See y'all in 2 weeks. Hope y'all fuck with Toonami. Y'all catch up on it if you haven't. I'm pretty sure all of you have though. But yeah, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Deuces.
Bitch, I'm not gon' feel like I walk a walk. I'm talking your bitch that he like I'm a toilet. Walk with the block, I'm a fucker of all. Boy, out with his head, we play soccer.